Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to Andy's Reviews, and today we just got out of the theater from watching the brand new F1 movie, and I'll be honest with you, this movie was absolutely incredible from beginning, middle to end. This movie is filled with awesome driving action. If you're a fan of F1, go watch this movie. If you're not a fan of F1, totally skip this movie, but you should watch it because of the amazing cinematography. But besides that, let's get into today's review. So let's get into the pros. First things first, cinematography, absolutely incredible. The director of Top Gun Maverick was able to create an amazing movie that involves the F1 universe, amazing car action, and amazing actors all at the same time. Literally, this director made you feel like you're actually driving an F1 car. It was absolutely incredible. I'll be honest with you, I leaned forward on my seat and pretended I was actually driving a car. Literally, the scenes were that immersive. You have no freaking clue. It's literally the standout of this movie, and the only reason why I decided to watch this movie. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a fan of F1. I never actually sat down to watch an F1 race, but this movie might have convinced me to actually sit down to watch an F1 race. Literally, the commentator who narrates the driving sequences in this movie, I'm pretty sure I recognize his voice from the F1 clips I've seen online. But besides that, I also have to give a shout out to Hans Zimmer. Literally, Hans Zimmer composed a very, very good soundtrack. Is it his best soundtrack in his whole entire filmography? No, it isn't. Is it top 10? No, it isn't. Top 20? Probably. Literally, his soundtrack in this movie literally elevated every single driving sequences from a literally 10 scale of a 2 all the way to an 8 or 10. My butt cheeks were clenched throughout many scenes of this movie, even though the plot is very predictable. Hans Zimmer was able to clench my butt cheeks. Not gonna lie. It sounds weird, but that's the best way I can describe it. And of course, number 3 has to be the amazing producers of this movie. I have to give a shout out to both Warner Brothers and Apple for actually deciding to actually hire real F1 drivers to give their input and feedback while they were actually making this movie. And I'll be honest with you, that totally paid off. Literally, this movie feels as if you're an actual F1 driver. You have no idea. If you're a fan of F1, go watch this movie. If you're not a fan of F1, still go watch this movie because this is a cinematic experience. You have no clue. Yes, the plot of this movie may be predictable, but this is a purely cinematic, beautiful cinematography experience. If you're into that, go watch the movie. If you're not, I don't care, go watch this movie. But besides that, let's get into the cons of this movie. First thing first, the story and plot of this movie is absolutely predictable. Literally imagine your typical race car movie, sport movie of any kind. Basically you have a character who's at his downfall of his career. He slowly builds up to become the best at the actual sport itself. And basically during the middle act of the movie, there's a major accident. Basically just imagine that, typical plot. Basically that really, really ruined this movie for me. It's very, very predictable, but still some time makes up for it. Number 2, of course, has to be the horrible romantic relationship in this movie. I didn't buy it whatsoever. So basically, the romantic relationship in this movie is between Brad Pitt and some other character who works for him as part of the racing team. Literally, their romantic relationship wasn't really built. They just looked at each other, kissed, and bada bing, bada boom, something happens. And that's pretty much it. Literally, it was super unbelievable, cheesy, corny. But besides that, let's get into the end of today's video. When it comes to placing this movie on the Andy's Reviews rating system, I have to say that this movie deserves a solid 7.5 chimichangas out of 10 chimichangas, a solid rewatchability score of roughly 1 time max, as well as an overall grade of a B+. Well, there you have it. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel down below, leave a like on this video, and don't forget to comment down below letting me know your thoughts about this movie, and also whether or not you're planning on going to watch this movie in theaters. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.